All right, yo, what's going on, everybody? We're back with some more Genshin content. We're gonna be checking out the version trailers. Now, if you guys have been watching my content, my Genshin videos for a while now, y'all know on my community page and in my comments, I was like debating whether or not I want to check them out, you know, because of spoilers. A lot of people were telling me they have major spoilers. Some were telling me it weaves it in so that you won't really recognize what the spoilers is. I myself was quite hesitant because I hate spoilers, major spoilers, minor spoilers. I don't really, yeah. So even after my last video, I said I was gonna check them out, but then after that, I changed my mind, saying that I wasn't gonna check them out because of spoilers. But then after that, you guys kind of changed my mind again, which made me want to check it out. And even in my first video that I'm checking out, it says contains spoilers. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to, I said this, I'm just not gonna try to pay as much attention, which is gonna be very difficult because my mind naturally wanders and just makes me think about theories and stuff while I'm watching something. So that's gonna be pretty difficult. But I'm gonna try not to pause it at all either, because yeah, it's gonna probably make it even more spoilery for me than usual. I have a playlist here with like 58 videos. I'll leave the link in the description. We're gonna be doing part 1 here today. I don't know how many parts I'm gonna make this. We'll see as the video goes on how long it gets. I might split it up into 3, or I might do 2. Just be wary of that. So yeah, it might be 2 or 3 parts, but regardless, I'm here, and just let's just check these out, man. After this, I'm gonna be doing some other videos, Genshin videos, like weekly boss themes and animated shorts. So yeah, we have still some more left stuff to check out, but after that, after we're done with the Genshin, at least for the time being, we're gonna be moving on to other Hoyoverse games. I was thinking Honkai. That's what I was thinking, because I'm pretty sure that's the game that came after this. Actually, it might have been something else, but Honkai has a lot of support behind it, and a lot of people wanted me to check out Honkai stuff. So that's most likely what's going to be next in the Hoyoverse train. What else do I want to say? Oh yeah, if you guys are interested, I do anime reactions on my Patreon mainly. I just reacted to the new Chainsaw Man movie, Reze Arc, and I'm also watching live action shows as well and movies. I'm currently watching Perilous, so if you guys are interested, be sure to go ahead and check those out. And with that being said, let's just get started, man. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's go. All right, first up we have the Teyvat chapter storyline preview, Travail. Like it's Travail, you know, because that's French for travel, I believe, or work, something like that. Travail, it's like work or something, but I don't know if that's the same word. So let's just go ahead and check this out. It's 4 minutes. That's why I'm kind of splitting this up into 3 parts, because yeah, these are longer from what I'm seeing. So yeah, it's gonna take more energy, but at the same time, I'm also not going to be pausing, which is going to be very difficult. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this out. Go.
We
This
have
is
no
like,
time to say goodbye, so let's not call it that.
this is to his sister, I'm guessing, because the very beginning his sister gets, or yeah, we're following the brothers, so the sister got taken,
war
right?
has already begun. It is just a continuation of past battles.
That's Sasuke.
The gods goad us on with the promise of their 7
Or
treasures.
Kinich.
Rewards for the worthy, the doorway to divinity. Yet buried in the depths of this world lies smoldering remains, a warning to those that dare trespass. That throne in the sky is not reserved for you. But mortal arrogation never stops. None will escape the flames. See for yourself. The dragon who defended Mondstadt for a millennium finally faces his perturbation. What does freedom really mean when demanded of you by a god?
Who is that? Is that one of the Archons looking ass?
The god of contracts,
Oh,
senselessly slaughtered
I
as
think
his
it is.
people watched on in horror. In the end, he will sign the contract to end all contracts. In the secluded land of the immortal Shogun, the Bakufu rules eternal.
Bakufu, I know that word.
But what do mortals see of the eternity chased after by their god?
That's Ayaka, right?
The god of wisdom's enemy is
This is just
wisdom
showing us.
itself.
So okay, hold on. I know I said I wasn't gonna pause it, but I think this one's, it's valid to pause here. Because it's not really, spoiling. But what I was gonna say is, so do they have kind of like the entire story already mapped out? So what's the point of like the versions? Like, what's the point of these new updates then? If they kind of, because what I'm seeing, they already have like these acts. I'm guessing it's just to like introduce and flesh out each characters, because you're not gonna like it's not really wise for like a game company to like just release everything at once, right? They need updates. They need to keep the game, changing, obviously. So they have to add in new things. But I'm guessing they have like a rough outline for, the characters that they have, the story that they want to pave. Like with the Shogun and stuff like that. I'm sure they already have like an idea, because this is like one of the first ones that were released. I don't know when this came out, but I'm guessing this is like the first like trailer that came out, right? Because that's what I'm reacting to at the beginning. Because this playlist is actually ordered out in like in order. At least I hope so. So it has like all these like gods, and all these characters that you're gonna get introduced to later on. They're gonna be added into the game. So this is kind of like just to like get you amped up for that. I understand what you guys mean now, but I'm just curious as to like what level of intent they had going into like planning out the characters, how much they had planned out. I'm sure that they had a lot of it planned out, but I'm sure there's stuff that they added in later on to make the story more interesting, or make the dynamics of the characters more interesting. Either way, pretty cool. 141, go.
The god of wisdom's enemy.
And this is showing all the like
itself,
archons, I think.
and
I
the
don't really know what that
oasis
is,
of
but I'm
knowledge is
guessing
a
those are like the
mirage
7
in the
gods, right?
desert of ignorance.
So they're talking about the 7
In the
treasures.
city of scholars, there is a push for folly, yet the god of wisdom makes no argument
And this,
against it.
okay, I'm kind of getting after seeing the trailers. 158. After seeing the trailers, I'm kind of getting more of a sense of what I'm watching now, because this is obviously part of the same place where Sino is from, right? I forgot. Is that Sumeru, or it's the other place? I forget. But yeah, it definitely seems like, because they're talking about scholars, knowledge, and I remember in Sino's trailer they were very sensitive about that. Not making sure that doesn't get out. So yeah, pretty cool. 153. Go.
There's a push for folly, yet the god of wisdom makes no argument against it. The god of justice lives for the spectacle of the courtroom, seeking to judge all other gods.
Is that Navi yet?
But even she
No.
knows not to make an enemy of the divine.
I don't think he is one of the gods. Lenny and Lynette.
The rules of war are woven in the womb. The victors shall burn bright, while the losers must turn to ash. When the god of war shares this secret with the traveler, it is because she has her reasons.
So these are all the gods.
She is a god with no love left for her people, nor do they have any left for her.
Is this
Her
Arlekion?
followers hope only to be on her side when the day of
Arlekion?
her rebellion against the divine comes at last.
These looks like maybe brand new characters though.
In the
Who is this?
perpetual meantime of a sheltered eternity, most are content to live and not to dream. But in the hidden corners where the god's gaze does not fall, there are those who dream of dreaming. Some say a few are chosen and the rest are dregs. But I say we humans have our humanity.
Talk to him.
We will defy this world with a power from beyond.
Facts.
Now, you who has set foot in this world.
Who is that? Is that
Your
also
journey has reached
his
its
voice?
end, but one final doorway remains. Step forth if you have understood the meaning of your journey. Defeat me, command me to step aside. Show me that you are worthier than I to rescue her.
His sister?
Then, the threads of all fate will be yours to reweave.
And that's, I'm guessing, the 7th god or the final boss kind of the game. So, okay, hold on.
My memory has all but faded completely. But I will always remember how much she too loved these flowers.
Okay. If all these are gonna, because this says contains spoilers, and I can kind of see that, obviously showing us stuff that we haven't seen yet in the game, but I've kind of already seen that stuff in the trailers, but, or at least a lot of the things. But what I'm kind of more so understanding what a lot of you guys were talking about, and that it doesn't really spoil, it kind of just gets you hyped up, because that did kind of get me hyped up. But it's just like this guy's voice at the end, right? I knew I was gonna say I wasn't gonna try, but I mean, otherwise it's gonna make for a pretty boring reaction if I don't comment at all, right? So I'm just gonna minimize my
The war has
theorizing.
already begun.
So this voice at the beginning, right? I call it Sasuke's voice. I always forget what's his name. I'm not really good with a lot of English voice actors' names. That's why I always just call him Sasuke, because that's who he is. I always call it by the character, even though I should probably just say. I have a feeling I know what's his name. I think it's Yuri Lowenthal. Yep. I always Yuri Lowenthal, Liam O'Brien, all these other voices. My favorite. I'm getting off topic. But Yuri Lowenthal, right? That's his voice. Now, I know in a lot of these games, right, like Genshin and a lot of stuff, right, these voice actors are shared between different characters. So like one character, one voice actor may voice like two or three characters, two like NPCs or whatever, and like one main character, or two main characters and one NPC, like that type of stuff. You guys know how it is. But this character, so I don't know if this is actually Kenneth speaking. I'm pretty sure that's Yuri Lowenthal's voice, or if this is someone else, and it's talking about saving who I presume to be his sister, because she did get taken away at the beginning. And if you guys remember, when I was watching the character trailers, when I first like started checking out the Genshin content, I was questioning like, yo, what happened with the sister, or like the sibling? Because if that's like when you pick like your character in the game, right? But I'm guessing canonically, the main character is a guy. And yeah, so the sister gets taken away, and I kind of vaguely remember what it was. Like I described it before, it was like this kind of like angelic spirit. I don't know if it was a god or whatnot, but I remember vaguely, like, at the beginning, your sibling gets taken away, and I guess you're on this journey throughout this game, so you've never actually saved your sibling, right? You haven't actually saved them. And so is this like is fighting all these gods like is that like the main objective of the final objective of this game? And if so, well, hold on. Hold on. Because I kind of know, right? I don't know, it was through the comments, or if it was through like while I was like searching something about Genshin, like a question about Genshin. I found that, like you can refight bosses, or you can like you can do that like every week or so. Like you can fight like 7 bosses, right? I don't know. I think it might have been like a Reddit post from like a year ago. There's like someone talking about that. So you can refight them. So I'm guessing these are not like the final, like you can fight them when you unlock these places in the game, but you don't actually have to. It's not like a really like a one and done type of thing. Like you can refight these guys. My question is, yeah, like what's the final objective of this game? Or is there like do you like save her like after you beat these guys? Like for the first time? Like at the first time it's like kind of like, yo, what the hell is going on? But then after that you're like, okay. I might be wrong in that assumption, because I've said stuff before, and it was wrong, because like about the visions. I was saying like everyone has them, but a lot of you guys told me that, only like less than like 0.1% of the world, the people have it. And it's sort of like it's obviously rare. There's like different affinities, and you guys also told me that like sometimes like personality like factors into like your affinities. Like you guys gave me an example of that. But yeah, yeah, I'm just interested in that, and like final objectives, if there is one. Obviously these are just like rhetorical questions, and just like me thinking aloud, based off what I've just seen. But yeah, that was really sick. I like that, seeing all these like different gods getting you hyped up. And again, about the characters, like when they got added in, they didn't get added in right when this trailer came out, right? It was just like teasing the fact, ooh, these look forward to these updates, look forward to these characters, look forward to the, this new lore that's gonna get dropped. So that was pretty cool. All right, this next one is new area announcement of the land amidst monoliths. Go. This is Mondstadt, right? That's Klee. Oh yeah, y'all also, okay, 19. Y'all also told me like a little fun fact about Klee. Her mom, Alice, is gonna, I guess, come to the game soon, or I don't know, you guys, something about like her coming to the game soon, something like that. And she's actually known, she makes like Klee look like, Klee's a troublemaker, but she looks like a saint compared to her mom, who caused like a lot of mischief. So that's pretty cute. I like that, and I'd be, it'd be hilarious to meet Alice too, 9, go. She's probably a crash out, bro. That's Zhang Ling, right? I'm getting the characters. High five. No? Okay. That's the cook. The chef. You didn't need to do all that, bro. We get it, bro. We get it. Relax. Is that the sister? This music is sick. This scene looks beautiful. This looks absolutely beautiful. That was just sort of a visual trailer showing us stuff. Cool. All right, I think this is actually the start of the actual version trailers, because this is version 1.0 gameplay trailer. Go. I remember this soundtrack.
As you set off on your journey once again, you must remember that the journey itself has meaning.
Yes. And that's the thing where you
might remove this strange wind current seal thingy around the statue of the seven.
Ooh, I remember this, the statue of the seven. Okay, 23. I remember this from the game, the statue of the seven. It just came to me when I saw it. I was like, oh, and I remember the name right when they said the statue of the seven. Because even though I didn't play much, I do remember that. So actually, I did already know about like the statue of the seven, and like the seven. So I guess these like represent the seven gods, right? The archons. I don't know if the archons are the gods. Again, whatever. It doesn't matter really. I'm just spewing some knowledge to make myself remember it, if it is even true, if I'm getting it right. But I think I'm getting it roughly right. Let's go back 13.
Must remember that the journey itself has meaning.
Whose voice is that?
Defeating
Venti?
that monster might remove this strange wind current seal thingy around the statue of the seven.
That red guy. That was in the trailer too.
Venti, the bard that sits around doing nothing all day.
Damn, you didn't have to cook him like that.
He was once such a gentle child, now so full of rage and suffering.
Venti's full of rage. That was the dragon I think I saw in the game when I said I saw Venti in the game.
To ashes!
I, Fischl, Prinzessin der Verirrterlang.
Say that once again. Run that back for me. 102.
I, Fischl, Prinzessin der Verirrterlang.
Prinzessin der Verirrterlang. Wait, hold on. Say that.
I, Fischl, Prinzessin der Verirrterlang.
Prinzessin der Verirrterlang. She was spitting right there. Y'all heard that? 55. Go. Listen. That looks cool.
To ashes!
To ashes.
I, Fischl, Prinzessin der Verirrterlang. Eat this! Let's dance!
If I
This
tell
is
you
showing the
story with a
characters.
performance, will you believe me?
Hell nah.
Sacred name, fortune
Dimension Preserver.
That's the
One
zombie
step
girl.
closer. Maybe soon I shall finally uncover the truth of this world.
That's Mona.
Verdict is...
I'm guessing that dude's a 5-star. That's one of the ones that didn't get a trailer, right? Because he looks sick. I'm guessing he's probably one of the earlier characters that didn't get a trailer. But it's kind of fucked up. They kind of hold them. They kind of hold them. I can't lie. They kind of hold the earlier characters without giving them a trailer. And imagine they got... That'd be sick if they just suddenly dropped some trailers for them. Be like, yo, we know y'all been asking for this shit. Here. Take it. Peasants. Alright, this next one is version 1.1. A new star approaches trailer. Go.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
This is the largest one we've seen so far.
That's what she said.
They're attacking the Grecian Ballista!
Let's see.
I've heard that name,
Has
Fatui.
lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more?
Farewell, old friend.
I am the least adept with the bow, and that is precisely why I must master it.
Okay.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
I'm sure there were some spoilers on right when they did the big explosion, but we're gonna move past that. Obviously.
Think you can bully me? Pyrotechnics!
Oh yeah, rock on!
D, Luke! Oh, I can't stand him.
Me neither, bro.
They are special!
Ooh. Yo, this is sick, actually. These trailers are fire. The trailer is so fire. They can cram so much. Hold on. They can... Okay, that's one of the new girls, right? That's forgot her name. I recognize her though. But damn, they can cram so much into a minute and 20, bro. That's crazy. A minute 25, bro. They crammed a lot in there. That actually felt longer than it was. Sick. Version 1.2, the Chalk Prince and the Dragon trailer. Go.
Do you know the story of Durin?
That's a
and this
beautiful
mountain?
shot. Durin.
Snow gathers atop this mountain and never melts, which is a most curious phenomenon. In fact,
Okay, so hold on. 16. Y'all told me that when y'all were commenting, y'all said that Durin is a locate. Well, y'all kind of alluded to the fact that Durin is actually a location, and yeah, it's very clear right here. It has snow. And I'm very interested in how that, you know, connects to Durin. Why it's named after Durin, or Durin's named after the land. Very interesting. All right, 11. Go.
this mountain and never melts, which is a most curious phenomenon. In fact, I believe that the very sword in your hand has Durin's remains in it.
Remains.
As such, who could I find to help me if not you?
And the purple, yeah.
Into position. Prepare
He's
for
like a
battle.
god.
Getting a little cold?
Oh, that's old boy.
Genius. But I don't think I'm any genius.
Bro's oral farming. Y'all saw that, bro?
I'm any
41.
genius.
He said, with his eyes closed. Light skin ass motherfucker.
My job is to honor my contract with Rex Lapis.
All hail!
Rex Lapis. Okay. Y'all mentioned that too. That's a secret ore that has been protected for centuries.
It's
Is that
nice
Durin?
to de-stress.
I made a new discovery while sketching nearby.
This guy's clean.
There's an area up ahead that's quite remarkable. The truth of this world. What could it be? Was the two of us meeting really a good thing?
The Chalk Prince. I'm guessing he's the Chalk Prince. Because he uses chalk. Well, I thought he was using, like, pencil. And y'all also told me, I'm guessing this is all, like, the new items that get included in the version update. But y'all also told me that characters are only 4 and 5 stars, but like weapons and other stuff like that, like as I just saw, are the only things that can be like 3 stars, right? And below. Pretty cool. All right, this next one is version 1.3, All That Glitters trailer. Go. And this is the place where old girl was. I recognize the fireworks anywhere. Forgot what's her name.
So many stalls.
I think it was the girl with Ayaka, where Ayaka lives, I think. Or maybe not. I don't know. But this place. I think it's China. I think it's the China place.
Come, try your hand at Theater Mechanicus.
Theater Mechanicus. I know it.
Seems to be something mysterious about this photographic apparatus.
I'm saying China place.
Could you?
I don't know the actual name.
Mingxiao to go with you?
Forgot what it was. Whatever, man. Who is this? He's cool.
Their voices. I can always hear them. If you cannot bring yourself to kill.
Oh, that's a dude? Oh, wait. This dude. Oh, yeah, this dude. Oh, this guy? Okay, I knew why. I think I called him or her for a second. But yeah, that's a dude. That's the one guy in the trailer. One of the trailers. I haven't seen this dude in a minute. How you been, bro? I've seen this dude in that trailer. His trailer. And yeah, his was fucking ridiculous. His was awesome. He's like he's like an assassin or something, right? Because bro, he was in the trees and shit, bro. He's so sick. He's so cool. I love this dude. He's sick. Yeah, the place, whatever, man. It'd be like that. 106, go. Oh, sorry, 107. His character design looks like, you know, old girl from That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. I forgot what her name was. And from season 2, I forgot her name. Y'all know who I'm talking about? If y'all seen the show, I might put like a picture up here of her because she looks very similar to him. 102, go.
Their voices. I can always hear them. If you cannot bring yourself to kill.
Ooh.
Speak my name. Evil.
Speak my name.
Do not judge Adepti by your mortal ideals.
Talk to him. Adepti. There are different types of Adepti. Y'all also told me that. There are some that are actually Adepti, some that are kind of like them but not actually Adepti, and then some other type. Like spiritual Adept. I don't know. I don't know what I'm waffling about. I remember seeing that fucking golem, I think, in the game. Can't wait to start playing this game, though. Can't wait, bro. I can't wait. That's sick.
Paimon will help you find her, and we'll spend the next lantern rite together.
A lantern, right? That's his sister, right? Yeah, that has to be. Lantern, right? Is she dead? I'm gonna try and spoil myself. I'm kidding. Lantern, right? Hold on. Isn't there like... 2:53. And this sad music that playing. Hold on, let me cook for a second. Let me cook that for a second. Stand by me. All right, keep it playing. Okay, I'm just gonna pause it right there because it's kind of over. But I'm gonna kind of cook here for a second because that lantern festival, right? That lantern festival, it kind of makes me think at least maybe not his sister, but someone died. Someone died because isn't there like a similar type of ritual? I don't know if the Chinese also do this, but I know there's like a Japanese festival for like not a festival, but like, oh yeah, there's so many things, but there's like a Japanese like funeral like ritual, isn't there, where like you have like these like some lanterns or something, and you just float them into like the, I don't know if it's lanterns or some sort of light, you float them into like the water and you like see them like pass. There's something like that with like I think funerals. And I also, crazy, well, common ball knowledge, but like One Piece, right? In Wano, I'm sorry, bro. Japan, Wano, same thing. No, I'm kidding. Wano though, there's like this, they have like this thing where they write down like their wishes for like the new year. It's like a, I think it's like a festival type of thing, ritual, where you write down like your wishes for like the new year, or like, you know, your wishes that you want to come true after the festival, and then you like write them on these like lantern things, and then they float up to the sky in hopes that, you know, they will be fulfilled. So it might be like a positive thing, or it might be a negative thing, or it might be both. It might be something like that. Damn. I have a feeling though it's sad because the sad music that's playing, and then he's like, no, his sister. He might just be thinking about his sister, so it doesn't need to be that deep. But it could also still have a sad connotation to it, or it could be positive. You never know. But let me shut up. All right, now I'm worried because unlike the other ones, this one literally blatantly just says spoiler alert, which makes me think it's gonna be some pretty big spoilers. So, man, I don't know. But yeah, it's called Lantern Rite footage from Genshin Impact. Mingxiao Convergence. Okay, go. Okay, man. I'm scared. Hold on, that bitch clean. Is this the Mingxiao Convergence? And that elegant ass motherfucker, bro. He's zooming. Oh, that's lit. That's lit. Oh my god, the music too is. He's literally lighting up this shit, bro. Oh, and they are releasing it to the sky, right? Obviously, because we saw that, but I think, actually, you know what? I'm having some hopes. I'm having some hopes that's gonna be positive. Like maybe after we beat this boss, then we have like these lanterns float up to the sky. Like he finally took down Kaido, you know? And we saw this shot in the trailer too, in the previous one. So you know what? I'm actually having some high hopes. And this music, y'all hear this? I don't think y'all hear it, bro. It's absolutely phenomenal. That music was awesome. I'm guessing that's a okay. See this? Okay. Okay. This. Okay. Okay. This. Okay. Okay. This. Nah, shut up. Y'all see that clip of that one guy stuttering like crazy? I might insert it to the video. Who knows?
All right. What do you like? All right. Like what? All right. So like, all right. Like if. All right. So like if. All right. So if you. All right. So all right. So if you. All right. So okay. All right. So all right. So all right. So if you. All right. So if. All right. If, all right. So if you. All right. So all right.
It's pretty funny. Yeah. That. Okay. I'm glad I didn't spoil crazy. Okay. That's the spoiler that it was warning us about. Now I'm having a better feeling about the rest of this. I thought they were gonna blatantly show us like someone slumped some shit, you know, laid out like Yamcha or something. But okay, that's all for that one. That's cool. That's cool. I'm fine with that because I don't know the context of that. Y'all also gave me like a pretty cool analogy, right? Of, you know, what it like, it's kind of like seeing like movie clips out of order. Like seeing these trailers is kind of like watching movie trailers out of movie clips out of order from, you know, like movies on YouTube. And I was like, yo, I don't know if I'd still want to see that though. But after seeing this, I was like, okay, now I'm kind of having better hopes because it's nothing crazy. But hopefully we can keep this train rolling though. All right, this next one is version 1.4, Invitation of Windblume. Go. This French ass music again.
So, traveler, the Mondstadt Windblume Festival. Do you like it?
Damn, we also always at some festival.
Come on, put your skills to the test.
Come on, put your skills to the test. Oh, these are like obstacle courses and events for the festival, isn't it?
Come enjoy the Windblume Festival.
Oh shit. These are probably like events you can do, mini games and stuff. Damn, those wings are clean. Is that a rhythm game right there?
Just like we do if I was on your adventure team? Could I ask you for some guidance on my chivalric training?
I'm still feeling quite uncomfortable. I feel much better now.
Well, it's a little embarrassing to say, but...
Look out!
Amber.
Unofficial business?
How's the
Lisa.
research going?
Kaya. On Rosaria, right? That's Rosaria, I think. Rosaria, what are you trying to get into?
Don't overdo it. Let me take care of the dirty work. I hear you've got a job for me.
Yeah, it is. Y'all know Rosaria?
You can't run. Lights out.
I want her. Chill. Lisa already got her. Bars. Oh yeah, and Fish was like the only 4-star that had a 5-star teaser. That's crazy. She's goated like that. I know this world building is so extensive and shit. I'm so excited. Okay. And then, yeah, at the end we show like the actual stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to just pause it right there. I don't know why I went all the way here. There's nothing for me to do that. But, yeah, cool trailer. It was lighthearted. I like it. Mostly. I don't know what that stuff at the end seemed pretty dark, but I'm not going to rewind because y'all know. All right. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm way too high energy right now. I need to be more nonchalant. Actually, no. I'm gonna keep it high energy. Y'all probably think I'm fucking bipolar or some shit. I promise I'm not. I just get amped when I'm recording something. I don't know. Alright, this next one is Genshin Impact story teaser. We will be reunited. Contains spoilers. Go. Is that sis?
Do not belong in this world.
In an alternate dimension? Is that meant to represent her and her brother?
One day, this journey will reach its end.
What the hell is going on? Is that how she got separated from her? No, but we saw.
But until the abyss has
she got
engulfed
taken.
the thrones, my war with destiny
will see no end.
Your Highness,
Your Highness?
the dragon has been impeded.
Bro, is she a villain, bro? Is she an antagonist?
He rises again for the dragon's sake?
No, not the Archon. We were well prepared for his defense.
The Traveler.
Regrettably, Your Highness, the issue is...
Oh my god, 118. Yo, she's an antagonist, isn't she? I said the Traveler, that's her brother. So she's going against... They're trying to weaponize the dragon? And when they first mentioned that, when he was talking about the Archon just now, I was like, okay, maybe it's not, because I thought the Archon are like kind of antagonists. Well, I don't know, I'm kind of flipping on that, because you fight I'm pretty sure the Archons are the gods or whatever. I don't really need to know that, but I'm just, again, spitballing. But the Archons, I thought they were the gods, right? So you fight against the gods, so technically they're your antagonist. So if these guys are talking about, oh, the Archon, we already prepared for that issue, but the actual issue is your brother. When they talked about the Archon right there, I was like, okay, maybe they're on just a different team, but still not our villains. But now they're talking about the issue is your brother. So now I'm like, okay, that's pretty weird. But we still have hope, because he's still trying to save his sister. He's trying to reach out for her. He's like, no. Kind of reminds me of dungeon meshing that way. If you know, you know. But I thought it was something like that, where I think it could still be something like that, where he's brings her back to the good side, if there is a good side, because who knows, she might still have valid reasons for doing what she's doing, and she might try to convince her brother to turn against his side that he's on. And she's clearly seems confident in her decision, or her lifestyle that she's currently living. So who knows, maybe it's getting a little juicy though. Hold on, it's getting a little juicy. Let's rewind to 58, because I want to hear this again. Go.
Our plan to weaponize the dragon has been impeded.
Why does he sound like Thing 1 and Thing
By
2?
the Animo Archon. He rises again for the dragon's sake?
No, not the Archon. We were well prepared for his interference. Regrettably, Your Highness, the issue is your brother.
Outlanders, your journey ends here.
That's what I remember. Yeah, that's the beginning of the game. That's the beginning. Lumine? What's her name? Lumine. Isn't that light? 130. Seeing her brother. Damn, they're that close?
We will be reunited, dear brother. But not here. Not now. We will
Yeah, this walking golem.
journey's end. Once the dust has settled.
Okay.
Then you will understand.
You will understand. See, now I'm even more curious to the questions that I iterated in like one of the very first trailers of like, what's the main objective? Because now we're back onto that, his sister. We're back on that. I don't know if that's like a final end game, like at the end, like of the updates, like the final updates. I assume not. Like I assume it's the storyline, the main storyline like this might already be done, but it might not be. Who knows? The ends don't tell me. These are just rhetorical questions. I can just find out for myself once I've actually caught up in the game, which I will definitely be playing. But yeah, these are definitely, y'all are right. These are definitely getting me amped up for this game. Like I could definitely see why some people would say it'd be spoilery, because yeah, like I assume I'm not, because I didn't even know that there is even like a different side to this, of like her sister, like his sister having different objectives altogether. But then again, it's not that crazy right now. Like it really does get me amped up. It kind of also reminds me of like One Piece, because my journey with okay, I'm gonna talk about a little bit about my journey with One Piece. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but with One Piece, for me, I started that show in like 2019, right? 2019 April, and I caught up in November 2020. But I don't know why I needed to include that detail. But before starting One Piece, I basically knew all the biggest spoilers about it, I think it was during like the show was like in Whole Cake or just started Wano, or actually no, I think it was about to finish Whole Cake when I started the show, April 2019. And I knew like the biggest spoilers about the show. I don't know why. I just, before like a certain time, I just didn't care as much about spoilers for some reason. I don't know. I just didn't. But once I really started getting, wanting to watch One Piece, then I was like, okay, I know all these things. And when I started it, I was liking the show and whatnot. I was liking it, but it wasn't until the Sabaody arc, Shabondi arc, which is like, if you guys don't know, it's like around just about episode 400, like 380, 390. And that's when I like got hooked on One Piece, like a level deeper than y'all can ever imagine. That's my arc. A lot of people think like Water 7 Enies Lobby. I know this is like a Genshin Impact video, but I'm trying to make a comparison to One Piece. So yeah, point is, I knew a lot about stuff before going into One Piece, and that got me amped up to watch it. Obviously, that was before I cared about spoilers, but still, the point remains, I stuck with that journey because even though I liked it, everyone glazed it to no avail. And I was unaware, like, I was like, okay, I know about these characters, I know about this, I know about that. I was like, I just have to stick out with it, and, I'll finally figure out why everyone fucking loves this to no end. And yeah, lo and behold, when I got to that arc, it was wraps. When I got to Shabandi, bro, it was wraps. I was like locked in. I binged the hell out of One Piece, bro. It was a different journey. So who knows? The Genshin journey might be insane. One Piece obviously is, insane world building, but Genshin obviously also seems to be crazy world building as well. So yeah, and world building is like one of my favorite things. So yeah, this is definitely getting me amped up. I'm sure a lot of you guys skipped this part where I was talking about it, but yeah, point is, let's move on. This next one is version 1.5, Beneath the Light of Jadeite. Jadeite. Jadeite, I'm guessing. Right? Go.
If it is fated, we will meet again.
It must have been about 4 or 5 days ago. There were a few men who came through here carrying baskets and picks. I guess that could have been them. And there was a child staggering in front of them.
This is I, Ashtaha, forged of elemental crystal. The enraged earth will not absolve you! Ah! You stand upon your tomb.
Quake! There is a fine line between good and evil.
Talk to him, Zhongli.
It was humanity that attacked the ley lines that sustained me.
Shut up, man.
Realize the wisdom of the gods. To dust!
Hey, wait a minute. Does this count as martial arts? Ready for trial. Incinerate! Breath of the flame! Inadmissible evidence! Well, I guess
Oh, this is the lawyer.
pen and the sword.
People tell me that if I just spoke more
Better call Yanfei.
others may find it easier to forgive me. But the only reason they think that way is because they've never been branded a pariah before.
I condemn you! Freeze to the core!
This music is so fire.
Eye for an eye! Vengeance will be mine!
You said the same thing in the trailer, buddy. Because he was part of the clan. The Lawrence clan.
This Serenity pot is all yours now.
Ah, Serenity. Ah, let's see what you did there. Nice one.
Oh, you needn't worry about that. that. I've already arranged for a certain little helper to await you within this teapot. She will explain everything you need to know about it.
This windmill village. I like it. This is still Mondstadt, right? Yeah, it's the library, I think. This seems so chill. Where would y'all live if y'all lived in this world? Mondstadt seems pretty chill. I need to like play the game to actually see everything in depth. Also, the place with the fireworks seems pretty cool too. Mondstadt's like the most normal looking place, at least. That's the place where old boy is at, right? The apothecary, the one with the green hair. The chemist. Yo, they aura farming, bro. Zhongli's everywhere, he said. Beneath the light. Oh, Jadeite might be the name of the village, the windmill village right here. Okay. I like it. All right, this next one is version 1.6, Midsummer Island Adventure. Go. I have a feeling I know that island that this is. I think this is the Hawaii place, right?
I want to ask for some time off.
Y'all heard this SpongeBob ass? 0-0, go.
Master Jean,
Bikini bottom ass sound.
time off because I want to go somewhere.
Oh, speaking of which,
Master
I still have a promise to
Jean.
keep to Klee. Those fish won't blast themselves.
What?
I got a terrible letter and need to go to a certain place. Protocol is very important.
Yo, the way Klee runs is absolutely hilarious and it's adorable. I love Klee. He's adorable. He's great. Chopper, who get that bum out my face? Rage bait. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm actually not kidding. Fuck Chopper. Nah, let me relax. Let me chill. I don't know why I need to bring One Piece into this. I just... Y'all think I had a line of coke before this? I promise I didn't. 15, go.
Those fish won't blast themselves.
I got a terrible letter and need to go to a certain place. Protocol is very important to me. I won't lose to Dodo King. Humming along to the rolling waves, it's so romantic.
It has something of the unknown about it and seems to have its fair share of dangers. And yet, the mystery is all part of its beauty.
I need to bring Jumpy Dumpties, Dodoko, and myself. Let's go!
That's my terrorist. Yo, these bums are everywhere, bro. Get rid of these guys. I saw these guys when I played the game, and I see them in every fucking trailer. Fuck these guys, bro.
Wicked girl of flame, you have finally arrived. I've waited far too long. You dare face me. Though such courage is admirable, but it is now meaningless because...
I recognize that voice. You are not cold. I'm kidding. She is pretty cold. Is that puppets? Is that person getting controlled, bro? Feeling like they're being controlled by strings.
When the vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away.
Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents, and hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again.
Your opponent is new to
The clash.
and has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament.
That's my goal, my MC.
The sounds of nature turn into a clamor of noise.
Oh, that's him. That's a haikuist.
The winds are coming.
Aidehara Kazuha. That guy's clean as hell. He's
In the
clean.
outset, supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro Archon now doubt these criteria, or even the act in and of itself? There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. The voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip.
Damn,
The part of
a
your
storm?
journey that lies
That's
after the
fucked up.
storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
Okay. The Electro Archon. Electro Wizard? Y'all know ball like that? Alright. Common ball knowledge. Alright, let's move on to the next. Alright, we're definitely gonna need to make this into 3 parts because I'm not even, like, I'm barely a fifth of the way through this playlist and the video is already an hour long. So if I were to go on for, like, double this video, bro, it'd be, like, over 2 hours, bro. Definitely, like, 2.5 hours. So, yeah, we're gonna be making this into 3 parts. I think we're going to be checking out like 8 more after this. Let's go ahead and check this one out. Story teaser, The Solitary Pursuit of Lightning. Go.
He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi.
Oh, is this dude the Electro
It can
Archon?
only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered.
That's
It
the
is
Shogun.
pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill. A symbol.
Wait, go back.
One day
6.
he asked.
Well, actually, go from the start. 0. That's why this video is an hour long.
He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi.
Musono
I told him
Hitotachi.
It can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden
Bro, she's a
Shogun's
legend.
skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
That looks like our dad or something. The main character's dad.
The Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity.
The
While I was
Tsukuyomi?
fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel
And
before
died.
the throne.
Bro died?
A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand.
Challenge the Raiden Shogun?
Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all.
Musono Hitotachi, that's
When
cold.
I arrived at Tenchukaku, the duel was over.
That's
I
the
heard
name of
the
the castle?
sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness.
Yo, she's cold.
In his
Okay, he might
last
not be an
moments,
Archon. Because
what
he was trying
expression
to
was on his face?
avenge her. Avenge his guy, maybe?
Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and
Oh,
was
he could
running
grab
from the
it.
scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly,
Oh,
become
it's fire,
faded among
literally.
the ice-cold statue of a god.
I'm guessing it was like a fire vision, right? Okay, I like that bit of lore. I like that. The solitary pursuit of lightning. I like that. I don't know what exactly he's gonna do with that vision or whatever. I don't know if he's gonna continue to challenge the Shogun, or yeah, maybe something, or just train up his abilities and maybe take her on in the future. I don't know, or I don't know, just carry on his will. Perhaps that's all he wants. I guess I'll see when I play the game. This is version 2.0, the Immovable God and the Eternal Euthymia. Go.
Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and Liyue is the city of contracts. As for
Liyue.
Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity.
The almighty Shogun, focused exclusively on our single goal of implementing eternity.
Implementing
I
eternity.
know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun. But before that, there is one other place I was hoping you both would accompany me to. When a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon them with favor. In other words, a person's vision represents their ambition.
must be a possession, right? I see.
Yo, this is sick.
Reminds me. It seems that his vision was recently confiscated.
It's just
From
like
the
feeling of emptiness.
was this
Feeling that something is missing.
For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition. As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately.
okay, hold on. 109. There's a lot of stuff going on, but oh, this is a longer one too. But so his vision was taken. I'm guessing it was taken at the island in the tournament, the clash, I think it was called. I'm guessing he lost it then by the electoral archon, which is the shogun, I'm guessing. Because she uses lightning, right? Like the purple lightning, right? She utilizes it with the Musa no Hitatachi. I'm guessing that's what it is. So now he's trying to spin the block, come back, face her. Perhaps. And also, I wanted to go back a little bit because I completely fucking lied that I wasn't gonna pause, bro. Y'all knew I was lying. All right, hold on. Okay, hold on. 59 right here. This dude, okay, he might not be any. Well, considering he's in this trailer, he obviously has some level of importance. Might not be crazy significance. Might be a little bit. Might be a little side character. But this dude looks like I might be okay. I'm probably reaching with this one, trying to weave together threads that aren't even there. But this dude looks like he could be like the older version. I'm just looking based off like his hairstyle. He looks like maybe he could be the old age version of the friend of Kaede, right? Kaede Kazuhara, Kaede, you know the guy from the last one. He looks like maybe he could be his friend from back in the day, because we don't know how old he is. So maybe he could be his boy from back in the day, and maybe he lived. Maybe that's like a plot twist. Maybe he lived. I'm trying to just I'm just trying to predict some shit that I'm probably wrong about, but you know, what if I'm right, bro? I'd regret it if I didn't say something, you know, say my theory. Maybe he could be that guy in his old age, or he might just be a sick swords master that's like a bodyguard of the castle, the palace of the shogun. Maybe. 49. Go.
Reminds me, it seems that his vision was recently confiscated.
Oh, that might be him. That might be the old guy.
The feeling that something is missing.
For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition. As one
the light
who is
novel
thrown
girl.
into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths. So, my intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores.
Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential. At present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being senselessly trampled underfoot. Thus, we cannot remain indifferent to this situation without also
Okay, I get it now. I think I kind of can piece some stuff together. 205. I think I kind of get a picture maybe for what might happen in this arc. I'm gonna call it an arc because I think that's the most, yeah, that word. I'm guessing she's like a noble, right? Above the almighty shogun, right? So I'm guessing she, obviously her family chill, pretty noble. They're respectful. They maybe understand the common people's struggles more than the shogun, and understand the reign, the reign of terror maybe that the shogun imposes on everybody, and they're trying to like stop it, have a coup d'etat. So maybe she joins up with our main hero and this dude, which is obviously her trainer. Maybe this dude convinces her to join up with our protagonist to fight back against the shogun. and this reign of terror, and maybe eventually we change the Raiden Shogun for the better, you know, the Raiden Shogun, I mean, for the better, to not live under this fucking Joseph Stalin ass shit. I don't know. I'm guessing that might be how it goes. But also, I was gonna say something else. Also, yeah, I was gonna comment on the fact that I like the fact that we don't really see the Shogun. I like that. I like the fact that we don't really see it. We just hear about her through like other characters and like the how powerful, how terrifying she is, and because you know it's you know, show don't tell. You know, they're showing us without actually showing us. You know, without actually showing her. They're implementing tell don't show, because they're not showing the Raiden Shogun. They are, but they're mostly like telling us a lore about her, what she's known for, how powerful she is, how terrifying she is through the words of other people in numerous trailers up until now. This one, again, the one about Kazuha, with Kazuha and his boy. I like that we actually don't. It's kind of like I don't want to make pointless comparisons, but I think this one's pretty valid. Like it's kind of like Johan from Monster. I know it's a crazy comparison because it's a completely different vibe, but Johan from Monster, no spoilers, no actual spoilers about the show, but about the character Johan, his presence is crazy in the show, but we don't actually get to see him a lot, right? You don't actually get to see the character as much, but it's just like his presence in the story is so evident, and I feel similarly with this. Obviously not on the same like level of terror, because I'm sure that the Raiden Shogun might change for the better eventually and might have a happier ending, maybe not. But yeah, I was just thinking that. All right, 145, go.
Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential. At present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being senselessly trampled underfoot.
Facts.
Thus, we cannot remain indifferent to this situation without also remaining indifferent to our own fate. Now, it is time for me to honor my word. I await your instruction.
The Kamisato family.
My apologies. Kamisato art. Sometsu. Do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt Decree is tantamount to challenging a deity.
Vision Hunt Decree. They're like stealing. They're stealing visions like devil fruits.
Allow me to introduce myself. A festive reprise. I'm Euthymia. Great to meet ya. Fire hazard. Sanyu, Shumatsubari at your disposal. And away I go. Ninjutsu.
In addition to us, there is also the resistance on Watatsumi Island. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sango no Miya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance
Group, okay.
Remove all threats to eternity by order of the almighty Shogun.
Adopted daughter of the Kuju clan of the Tenryo Commission. She's also a general in the Shogun's army.
The resistance never betrays
General,
its own.
okay.
A ceremony, you say? Why would such a task be left to the Tenryo Commission?
The wait is over, my comrades.
That literally felt like a movie trailer. Yo, we need to stop her.
You will be inlaid upon this statue.
Yo, I think that's the first time I actually have like properly like heard her speak aside from her trailer. Aside from her trailer, I think that's the first time I've actually heard her speak. Maybe not. Maybe I heard her speak in the teaser, but I felt like this is like the first time. Because yeah, her presence is so engraved in my mind. It's just, and obviously in the minds of these people. So I think they did a good job of depicting that horror. And yeah, I was just like, yo, have I even heard her speak aside from like 1 or 2 times in the trailer? They did a good job of building that up, and she's crazy, bro. 348, go.
You will be inlaid upon this statue.
Damn, breaking reality. We need to stop her, bro. And maybe get her to join us. All right, this next one is version 2.1, Floating World Under the Moonlight. Go.
Repeat after me. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3.
Is this MC? Damn, did we get slumped?
You know, the earliest shrine on Watatsumi Island was not located in
Maybe not. Maybe we won, and this is just
After she struck down our protector deity, the shrine was abandoned.
Oh, the shrine got obliterated.
Recently, some of our soldiers started showing symptoms of accelerated aging.
If that's the case,
That was
then
the
peace talks are likely a trap.
aging. And didn't she want immortality, eternity for the land, for everybody?
Charge in here as they please.
Ooh, hold on, 52. So the Shogun, okay, the Shogun is seen maybe as evil, and maybe she is, right? Or not, maybe not evil, but like she doesn't have the best intentions right now. And maybe, yeah, that's what we're doing. We're trying to change her mind. But maybe the reason that she's trying to make everyone immortal is because we saw, or maybe if that is her goal, right? I'm assuming that's like the main, roughly what she wants. I'm assuming, or maybe I'm theorizing that the reason that she wants this because when we saw her teaser trailer, it seemed like she was like losing all her friends. Like she was like at a picnic, chilling with her friends. And it seemed slowly that maybe she either had to fight them eventually, and she had to kill them, put them down, or they just died in battle. And she hated that feeling. She hated feeling that way because, you know, she's immortal, right? Or long living at least. So she was like, she eventually just grew like insane, or maybe lack of a better word. We're just, you know, like, I need everyone, like, you know, maybe that's what caused her to become the way she is. Or maybe she wants everybody to become like long living so she doesn't have to like have that pain anymore. And maybe that eventually just caused her to lose herself entirely and made her insane. But she seems to have like a lot of, you know, people supporting her who seem like, you know, at least somewhat, you know, maybe they understand her motives and beliefs, and maybe there's a deeper reason, or maybe she's not. Maybe right now she's just fucking insane for some reason, and, you know, we're trying to put a stop to her. But I feel like it could be deeper. 42, go. Is that her?
The way people charge in here as they please. So uncivilized.
Senora's the one behind all this?
Why is my one? Oh, Senora.
Learned your lesson now. The way
Is that the woman on the phone?
like a dark shadow.
Is that one of the bosses?
Not even ashes will remain.
Not even.
Protect Madame Cujo.
I will do
Cujo.
everything within my
That's
power
old
to
girl,
defend
yeah.
my family's honor.
The one with the Rite and Shogun, her like right hand woman, kind of, from what I've seen.
Storm the front. You Cujo scum. Colluding with the Fatui isn't low enough for you already. You just want to
The
take
Fatui.
everything away from us.
To survive hardship, you must prepare for hardship.
When that's on our side, Sango no Miya. Sango no Miya Kokomi, right?
Rest and rebuild. Covenant of the deep.
Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory.
Ooh.
Indulge my curiosity.
Is boy on our side? Yeah, that has to be. He has to be on our side.
Standing here before me once again.
She is so bad.
Shine down. Now you shall perish.
Oh, this is clean. How many cutscenes are in this bitch, bro?
Surely
I hope they're.
you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you?
His will?
That's
Is that?
Just like that. Eternity stretches things out over a long time. But each moment within it becomes all the more fragile.
Is that the Wanderer? That's the Wanderer. A's will, by the way. Yo, that might have been one of the best ones right there. This whole Shogun arc, I think, is like the peak right now.
You know, this is starting to feel like chili pepper weather. Did you happen to see how the city looked on the way over here? Everyone's getting ready for the Moon Chase Festival. I'm taking part in this year's Masterful Chefs. If possible, I'd like you to be my culinary consultants.
There is
I got
one
you.
dish that perhaps you could try making for me.
We have 2 extraordinary talents this year. I'm interested to see their choice of dishes.
Okay, without further ado, let the cooking commence. Begin.
Okay. Now, okay, this whole I don't know if I should watch this. I don't really. I think it's just like about weapons and like mini games and like the actual arc or like the update. So I'm not really. I don't really care about that right now. Oh, fishing mini game peak. I'm kidding. But yeah, it's interesting. I thought the light novelist. I forgot her name. The pink-haired girl. I thought she would be more like neutral. She seems to be on the Shogun side though. I mean, she had a whole shrine. I don't know if that was a shrine dedicated to the Shogun, but it got destroyed right in the midst of that battle. And yeah, and she was talking about A, so she might be like a longtime friend of the Shogun, like back before she, and that might be her actual name, A. You don't think that's enough to destroy A's will, do you? And he was like, yeah, just like that. So I don't know, he was gathering some power, some dark energy to, yeah, some dark energy to like use against the Raiden Shogun. I don't know. That besides that, the Wanderer, that man, that kid showed up. Now we don't know his name either. The Wanderer, the Raiden Shogun. And notice how they don't actually have names for that. That's pretty interesting, because like most of the characters that we've seen, they're known as we know their name. But it's interesting to note that the Raiden Shogun and the Wanderer, they're like, when you see their name, they probably have names, but they're known as, you know, like we haven't really heard it, and they're known by their like titles or whatever. The Wanderer, the Raiden Shogun. It's more so like dehumanizing them, you know. So it might be, you know, come full circle eventually when we actually find out their names, when they actually become like maybe that void in their heart. I don't know, because they seem like they have like some dark backstories, or like there's some sadness behind what they're doing. If it's not, you know, good, obviously the Raiden Shogun in particular, but the Wanderer as well. Like he seemed to be going against our protagonist, who is on the side of good, I presume. And yeah, just interesting to note their lack of names, more so like titles. So yeah, pretty interesting. That might be the Wanderer's name though, but then the A part kind of, you know, throws you off a bit. And yeah, this whole stuff is so epic. I think there might have been something else I wanted to say, but maybe not. Maybe not. That's all I had to say. Let's move on to the next one. All right, we got 5 more left, including this one. This one is called version 2.2, Into the Perilous Labyrinth of Fog. Go. This is part 1, by the way, and it's like an hour and a half.
My mind began to drift, and I could hear the sound of someone playing along with me. Come, try it for yourself. It's all yours.
Hey, that's the doohickey. No, it's chill. We're playing music. Yo, we love hanging out with Zhongli. These are all our allies. I remember her.
This place, yes,
Yo, she pulled up.
used to be my dominion.
It's the scent of monsters, the aroma of battle.
I don't care how strong they are. They'll be ashes when I'm finished with them.
We got so many allies.
Allow me to assist you in battle with Shikifuda and Onmyodo.
Onmyodo.
The monsters here are strong. Fierce fighting awaits us. It would appear that this place is some sort of combat training ground. There's nothing but fighting and slaughter to be had here. Now that we're all here, what do you say we get to the bottom of this? Where are we headed this time? Don't get too close! Here's backup!
Okay. I'm sure that means something. Yeah, that's it. Really. Yeah, I don't think I need to watch this. All right, this next one is called version 2.3 Shadows Amidst Snowstorms. Go.
With this newfound strength, I will defend those who fight alongside me. Protecting my soldiers doesn't just mean having a robust defense in place. It means going on the attack. The key to seizing victory in battle lies in remembering the meaning of battle and employing the right tactics to generate momentum.
We saw this dude before. Isn't it Azdahara or some shit? It was some AZ.
You never know what's around the corner.
Some AZ shit.
Press the advantage!
And Oni.
The Tenryou Commission recently issued an arrest warrant.
That was racist.
So, we've been trying to apprehend them recently.
Yeah, we know. We know Tenryou bars.
Come on, men. We won't get away this time. Just give yourself up on the time.
My sumo guy.
A long time ago, I picked up this rare paper charm. It's very precious to me. When it gets torn, this place goes up in smoke.
Ah, that idiot Oni. What did you say, little one? Go on. Say it to my face. There! It's showtime! Oh, coming through! Step aside. Ito's back in town.
You've had your fun. Now it's goodbye.
Shut up, would ya?
Yeah, blast these Tenryou Commission fools. If that's them.
The transcendent and miraculous are not the only things to which human beings aspire.
Is
They
this-
pursue
okay.
the everyday, the ordinary, to a far greater extent than I would have ever imagined. This mountain we stand on is a cradle of life's profoundest mysteries, a vast and terrifying hotbed of possibilities.
People are put off by the cold and don't realize that there is much to explore beneath the icy exterior.
Are you here to build a snowman too? Let's combine our forces and build ourselves a huge snowman. It'll be a ton of fun. What's on your mind? You seem a little distracted.
Some of my alchemy notes are missing. We do not yet know the identity of our thief. Please take care.
Dragonspine has become more dangerous than it used to be.
Why is his eyes red? Is he on that weed?
Albedo,
Gross.
what the devil do you think you were doing?
On that crack. Bro's possessed. You got possessed by that crack. Just falling cocaine. Cause his eyes, yeah, definitely were like discolored. It was like red. So like probably like cause maybe he got possessed or something. Alright, got 3 more left. Version 2.4, Fleeting Colors in Flight. Go.
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's a huge project.
No, it ain't.
The Jade Chamber belongs in the sky amongst the clouds.
When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of
Yo, this is great foreshadowing because it's called the Jade Chamber, and then we saw in the last one, Albedo was jaded, bro. He was on that weed. His eyes were red as shit.
The Jade Chamber belongs in the sky amongst the clouds.
When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform and looked
Oh yeah, this is
down
Leeway,
upon
right?
the
Obviously.
far below.
Leeway,
However,
that's
it
what I
is
meant.
not only out of consideration for myself that I have built the Jade Chamber anew at this time. I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, bearing witness to the prosperity and peace of the human world.
Deep down inside, I wish I could slow down time.
Don't we all?
I feel very fortunate to be right here, enjoying the fireworks, and enjoying the view of Liyue Harbor.
Yeah, that man's always ore farming. I respect it. I remember her at 57. I remember her saying that at the end of her. I love that whatever she says right there. I think it was like maybe some traditional Chinese type of singing. I love that though. That sound was awesome. She was. I want to see more of her because I remember really liking her trailer, and I know she's like an opera singer, so maybe not the most, but she's still a 5-star, right, or 4-star something. So pretty cool. 47. Go. Say it again. Sing that. Yunjin, right. She's cold. I like her drip.
The story of a girl becoming a hero.
Perhaps the little girl was not as brave as the opera makes her out to be.
We're on clouds.
Transfiguration. Do your master's bidding.
Bleeding colors in flight.
The fate of this world is already sealed. Soul shall turn to dust.
I'm gonna get him some water.
Let the flames of redemption burn from the ashes to this world anew.
That's a shark. Something.
It's not gonna be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take it on their own.
Wait! Joy, wait!
No, they're getting out of there. Or maybe they're going in there.
If it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
This feels like an actual movie. The way they're splicing up these cuts and shit. Dramatic music. Might need to take it down. But there's only one who can do it. Alright, this is the second last one of this part. Version 2.5, when the Sakura bloom. Go.
All of Enkanomiya is engulfed in a darkness that cannot be dispelled. There have also been reports of monsters.
Enkanomiya.
Which no one has ever seen before. Strange monsters? And an all-engulfing darkness?
So you're here to help resolve this,
What's with you joining forces with them? I would say this is a nice surprise, but it's really not that surprising.
Enkanomiya is exceedingly dangerous right now.
Here's hoping I have the chance.
This tower seems to hear my wishes.
Isn't Enka... Okay, hold on, pause. 41. Yeah, I'm just gonna pause quickly. Isn't Enka a type of rapping or singing? I think it's like a type of rapping. So I wonder if it's maybe named after that. Maybe not. Might have some, because I don't know if this is the same place as like the opera singer was, so it might have some musical influence there, but maybe not. All right, 31. Go.
Hoping I have the chance.
This tower seems to hear my wishes. Do not come any closer.
Do you honestly have another choice?
I feel like I've heard this dude's voice as like a random NPC background character in Persona 5.
Oh, Hakushin, cause of this enchantment.
Your unrivaled power will be honored eternally.
Akushin.
You're all right, little one. You look a little nervous. attention. Right now. Come on out.
So are they praying for her? Cause is that like her shrine for herself?
I'm always watching.
Good. With this power, no one shall be able to stand in my way.
Okay, buddy. Rosa moo ha 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 ha.
Will no longer allow me to do with this body as I please.
She.
What's wrong with A?
A, that is her name. So that she might have actually been possessed during that time.
In Miko's hands.
But this means that...
I'm placing my god in your capable hands.
My
Please,
god.
bring her back.
Wait, to bring A back, maybe?
Make yourself my enemy?
She was possessed or something. Maybe similar to Albedo.
The everlasting law. The guardian of eternity.
Because she seemed chill for maybe a little while. And we got to know her, A. But then she changed again.
Ruin follows my blade. Witness the final calamity.
That's what we saw. Ooh, hold on. I think I got more knowledge and more insight for her trailer too and her teasers. Okay, I think it's done right there. But there's two versions of her right there, and we saw that numerous times in her trailer and I think in her teaser, or it might have been one or the other, or it might have been both. But regardless, I think there's one that's actually her, and she might be like internally battling within, like, you know, within herself while she's like fighting. So like while we have to like bring her back, or like fighting her, the other person that's the other side that's possessing her. I don't know who it is. It might actually be both of them might be her. And one might be like a spirit or like something else possessing her, or they actually might both be herself. But then one is more like her, who she wants to be, like more kinder, more like of a nice person. But then there's like another more dangerous side inside of her. Or yeah, as I said, it could be like someone else entirely. But either way, I think it's interesting, and I think we're gonna join her on our side. We're gonna have her join the good side, because I mean, obviously you have to, because she's a 5-star character, so you can make her join your team. So obviously she's gonna join your side eventually. You know, not every character has that, right? So otherwise that'd be very odd if you could like get a character to join your party, but then they're actually not a good character canonically within the story. You know, it just really, you know, wouldn't make sense. Or like, you know, someone that's on your side in the story, it just wouldn't make sense, right? So I think there's more hope for her character, like in terms of being a good person. That fight looks sick, so we have to like bring her back, I guess. Interesting. Okay, pretty cool. All right, this is the last one of this part, probably part 1 of 3. This one's called version 2.6 Zephyr of the Violet Garden. Go. This video is mad long, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to make it like 3 parts.
Wow, it's so beautiful here! So many things I've never seen before.
Aren't you two even a little curious about what interesting things you might see at the festival?
A signed first edition is going to become quite the collectible. I've got to get my hands on a copy.
I've been here since last night so I could buy a figurine.
Arataki numero uno Ito challenge you to an all-out, no holds barred, anything goes duel. Ah!
It fails to fulfill the most crucial element. Inspiration.
Oh, we got old boy back.
We'll need to order more dishes.
Greetings. Ayaka has mentioned you on numerous occasions. Delighted to make your acquaintance. I am head of the Kamisato clan.
Yeah, I love this dude. He seems so chill. I love this dude. He's so suave but clean. I like this guy's style. He seems down to earth. Very nice.
Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Now to start reeling them in.
These end things are so sick. Even though it's not the end. They make us think it's the end.
If my suspicions regarding the portal network are correct, then the fact that there is a portal leading here tells us that the Abyss Order has their eyes on this location.
We've heard about the Abyss Order. Wait, Abyss Order, Abyss. Ugh, 141. The Abyss. Might not have been Abyss Order, but we heard the word Abyss mentioned by his sister early on. His sister, Lumine. I think it was pronounced Lumine, right? Is that like light, right? Lumine, because right, Lumine, light. I think it means light. So it might be, she might be part of that group, the Abyss, and we might see that again, or it might be something else. 136, go.
Tells us that the Abyss Order has their eyes on this location.
As the Helitrolls go in, they never emerge again. Everyone's driving themselves crazy worrying about it.
Maybe whatever's going on in the chasm really is connected to the Abyss Order. A whole city that's floating in the air, upside down?
Is this what?
One kind of strange power.
Is that what we saw in Lumine's
that
flashback?
It's highly likely that even as we speak, the Abyss Order is watching our every move.
What's this?
Conversation's
What's
over.
this?
Brace yourselves.
Encumber us no more.
Find a way to stop that thing.
Okay. Yeah. That's the end. That's the last one for this part. Those are really awesome, bro. I yapped way longer than I thought I would. But yeah, that's just how the cookie crumbles. Looking ass. Part 1 of 3 probably, most likely, because yeah, this is like literally almost 2 hours, and it actually takes longer to edit than one would think. It might not seem like a lot of editing, but trust me, it does. Really enjoyed these trailers, these version trailers. Had obviously a lot of theories, and bro, the Rite part really intrigued me the most. I think out of anything, that whole arc. So if I were to play this game, I think that'd probably be the part where I'm like hooked, you know, on the game. If I get to that part, which, you know, I will, because I will definitely play this game, and you know, I'm gonna play it, bro. I'm gonna try and get into it, you know, type shit. So if you guys enjoy my reaction, then please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and also consider checking out the Patreon, where I react to a lot of anime and live action shows. I'm currently reacting to Perilous, and I just checked out the new Chainsaw Man movie, and also I have a bunch of other anime series reactions on the Patreon as well. I've also reacted to a look back as well. So if you're interested, go ahead and check that out. Without any further ado, hopefully you guys enjoy my reaction. Again, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.